Naruto chapter 642, Breakthrough. So the chapter begins right after Naruto and Sasuke's collaboration ninjutsu, which, surprise, surprise, it doesn't work because even though those black orbs, which were used to protect Obito and of course used them for his attacks, they actually managed to peel the Amaterasu flames away from Obito's body. Plus, Obito's body can heal himself, and he's got these weird spike thingies. I thought they were like the manifestation of the Juubi's chakra tails or something. I wasn't really sure, but yeah, Obito gets away with it scot-free without a scratch. I'm not that surprised, really. Tobirama then instantly knew something was a bit iffy. Ever since Minato got his arm blown off by one of Obito's attacks, his arm didn't even regenerate. And then we get to Obito saying, "I have attained the powers of the shinobi ancestors. Your menial common sense and logic no longer applies to me." Right then and there, Tobirama, by the way, freaking badass in this chapter, he instantly knew what kind of jutsu Obito was using. According to him, Obito has used the Dark and Light Ninjutsu, which is called Onmyoten Jutsu, which is capable of nullifying all other jutsu. So ninjutsu won't work on Obito because he has the special elemental ninjutsu that can nullify all ninjutsu. For some reason, this reminds me of that special Deus Ex Machina armor that Erza used in the Grand Match games. Since this technique can actually nullify all jutsus, this means that the Edo Tensei can also be nullified. Meaning that if they get attacked by the same technique, their bodies will not regenerate. Meaning that they can actually die again, for real, without regenerating. When the funny thing is, a couple of chapters ago, we saw Sarutobi getting hit by one of those said techniques, so I don't think he's going to be regenerating for a while. So does this mean that Sarutobi's dead? I don't know, maybe it'll take a while longer for Minato's arm to regenerate. Although what I want to know is how the hell did Tobirama know about the Onmyoten Jutsu that Obito now learns. So Naruto decides to crank things up a notch by going from his Kyuubi mode all the way up to his instant Bijou mode, and well... Don't make this any worse than it already is, because that was weak. You done goofed, Naruto. You done goofed. He has run out of Kurama's chakra, so it's gonna take a little while longer for him to enter Kyuubi mode, or Bijou mode for that matter. Meanwhile, Gamakichi uses a technique called the Mizame Teppo, the water candy cannon, which shoots out this weird liquid sticky thing at Obito, but Obito uses those Bijou chakra thingies to create a shield to block the attack. Since Gamakichi's summoning time is nearly running out, the least he could do is leave with a small parting gift. And by the way, Tobirama, in this panel, Tobirama's like, "A frog from Myobokuzan?" I'm like, did you not notice the giant frog in the battlefield? It's not that hard to notice these things. What the hell, Tobirama? Naruto instantly notices something, and he notices that since the Onmyoten Jutsu nullifies ninjutsu, Gamakichi's attack didn't disappear, or it wasn't nullified. So this got Naruto thinking, and also got Tobirama thinking. Minato asked Obito, "Wasn't your dream to become Hokage? What led you to this?" I mean, of all times, he decides, like, now to ask him? I mean, he had plenty of opportunity to ask him before. I'm just saying. He told Minato that whenever it came to a life-changing situation, he was always one step behind, and that he was glad that Minato was the Hokage. Because of that, it was actually easier for him to let his dream die. So basically, Obito was blaming Minato for being late when Rain supposedly died. Well, the thing is, we don't even know Minato's side of the story of when Rain was kidnapped. Maybe during that time, Minato was Hokage. Although, if he was Hokage, he should have sent at least more than just Kakashi to rescue Rain. But then again, we still don't know like how the hell Rain was captured so easily by Miss Anbu Ninja. If Minato was Hokage, then obviously he couldn't be there because, well, he's a Hokage. He has to stay inside the village unless it was like absolutely dire. I'm not saying this to defend him, I'm just trying to think logically. But then anyway, with Minato, he then started thinking of the flashback of when he fought against the Masked Man. And you also remember the one time he asked the masked man like why he was attacking Konoha, and then Obito at the time he said that it's for the sake of war and for the sake of peace. And then Minato then started to blame himself over the masked man's attack, and of course when Kurama attacked Konoha. He said that if he knew that the masked man was Obito, then he might have been able to stop him. He would have been able to at least save Kushina's life. Then Naruto wouldn't become a jinchuuriki. Then Naruto would have a better childhood with both his parents still around. Then Obito tells Minato that not only did Minato fail to recognize Obito as the masked man, his own pupil, he said that Minato had this oblivious nature around him. And then he said that the Hokages are now mere fodder compared to what he has become. Well, granted, he has become incredibly strong ever since he became the Jinchuuriki of the Juubi. Now, with Minato, blaming himself for what happened, I don't think it's entirely Minato's fault. I mean, yeah, he could have recognized Obito during the time, but Obito was dead. Plus, he was wearing a disguise, his height was different, and I'm assuming his voice was different. Well, that was in the anime. Then again, we don't even know if Minato is able to sense chakra. If he was able to sense chakra, then maybe he would have known that it was Obito. But he instantly knew that it was Madara, which is not, since it turned out to be Obito. So unless Minato has also chakra sensing abilities, then I guess there was no other way to know whether the masked man was really Obito or Madara at the time. But if he did have censoring abilities, then Minato then should have been able to recognize Obito as the masked man. I can understand why he would blame himself, but I don't know what he could possibly do to make the situation even better. I mean, if things were different, he sure as hell wouldn't have hired a mere Anbu fodder to protect the area where Kushina was supposed to give birth to Naruto, and definitely have put in way more high security seals, maybe more highly skilled ninja to protect them. I mean, considering that he wasn't able to sense Obito when he first went through the barrier and managed to break in and capture Naruto at the time, I highly doubt that Minato even had any sensing abilities. On the one hand, I can understand why Obito would hate Minato for blaming him because he wasn't really there to save Rain, but then again, honestly, I think Minato doesn't really deserve all the blame. I'm a bit conflicted, I don't know. But then again, I can understand why Minato would blame himself, but I don't think he deserves all the blame from this part. Obito definitely does deserve some of the blame as well. Tobirama then notices, oh, so this guy definitely has a brain on his head. Looks like he also noticed. So he was talking about Naruto. And then Naruto all of a sudden has his rasengan on his hand, which was weird because I thought you need a shadow clone or Kyuubi chakra arms to make a full rasengan, not one arm. Unless he finally mastered chakra control and able to use one-handed rasengans or something. I wasn't really sure. He has his rasengan and he says to Obito, someone who never became Hokage has no right making fun of one who has. But more than anything, don't talk shit about my old man who actually did become Hokage. And then, since both Tobirama and Naruto notice the same thing, Tobirama then goes up to Naruto, touches him. They both use the Hiraishin to teleport behind Obito, and then Naruto slams his Rasengan on his back. That was awesome. Good job, Naruto and Tobirama. Great job. Also, this was the same thing that Minato did in the Kushina flashback. Like father, like son, apparently. And wow, Obito, you let your guard down. And the thing is, the Rasengan actually managed to hurt Obito, unlike the collaboration ninjutsu. Even though the Amnyoten is able to nullify ninjutsu, it cannot nullify senjutsu. And we see Naruto entering sage mode. So I guess all they have to do right now is, instead of using ninjutsu, let Naruto, use sage mode and attack him with his sage ninjutsu. Minato is actually in awe of Naruto able to use Jiraiya's senjutsu. And then he hears his voice saying, that was quite the touching speech your son just gave there, Minato. Enough to move even this half of me. And we see this giant shadow of Kurama, and that is where the chapter ends. So yeah, that is Naruto chapter 642. What did I think? The teamwork with Naruto and Tobirama, they used to use the shove the rasengan down Obito's back. That was awesome. That was really good. It seems that Senjutsu, Sage Mode, is the only way that Naruto is capable of actually hurting Obito. So I guess from the chapters to come, Naruto will have to use Sage Mode more often, which is cool because I really liked Sage Mode. And you know, we see in several occasions with Naruto using Sage Mode, and it looks like we're gonna see him use Sage Mode more often against Obito. So that was pretty cool. I also liked it when Naruto actually stood up for his dad. That was pretty cool. And as I said before, Minato probably did deserve some of the blame, but I don't think he deserved all of it at the moment. I mean, considering Minato's point of view of what happened to Rain, I cannot blame Minato for it. Although I can understand why Obito can blame Minato. So you know the whole who's to blame here, whether it be like Obito or Minato, I'm a bit conflicted over it. It's not because I like Minato. I mean, I still do, but I like Tobirama more. And honestly, this chapter actually showed Tobirama being awesome. But you know, overall, I thought the chapter was good. I mean, now it seems like they have a weakness, and also we see the shadow of Kurama. So I mean, we already know that Minato sealed. I think it was the Yin chakra inside himself. So either he's gonna give the Yin chakra to Naruto, and I had like no idea that half of Kurama's chakra can actually make a manifestation of itself. I had no idea that can happen, but apparently it can. Minato did say that he had a present for Naruto, so I was like, is that gonna be the other half of Kurama's chakra? Is he gonna give that to Naruto? I mean, would that actually help against Obito? But we'll just have to wait and see. Tell me guys, what did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you actually think that Obito was right about blaming Minato? Personally, I don't think it deserves all the blame. What do you think Minato could have done to actually make things better? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook page and Google Plus and like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more videos. Yeah, so that is basically it for Naruto chapter 642, Lunar Problem 27, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.